The highlight of last week's episode had to be the test fitting of Mariah's windscreen. Our girl is going to look ever so cool with her wraparound glassware. In order to make sure that the windscreen fits perfectly, we needed to get down to some good old-fashioned panel beating techniques to sort out our higgledy-piggledy front door frames. This week we see the results of that good old-fashioned panel beating. And after months and months, we finally get to see the result of some good old fiberglassing techniques, but we still do not have a dashboard. All this and so much more in episode 86 of A Dream Called Mariah. It is a new day, it is a new week, and this week, no challenges. Okay, I've decided this is challenge-free week. Everything is gonna go smoothly, everything. So let's get down to it. The first thing to go smoothly has to be the work that Markiplier Chris is doing to our front doors. The panel beating efforts of last week have pulled everything into place, and now the real work can begin. Just been chatting to Chris, and this piece of metal needs to come out. It needs to come out because it's too thin and flimsy to support the door frame, so we're going to put a wider one in. Now what was in here was our electrical wiring. We've got to pull that out. We'll weld the other piece in, which is a thicker, more solid tube, and then rerun the wiring. Markiplier Chris has removed the front frame and is now cleaning it up, making everything smooth. He then welds the frame onto new stronger steel and gets it ready to be reinstalled. Remember, this door had about the same sort of gaps that a Land Rover Defender has, and you could have a sandstorm going in there and flowing water. Well, Chris has done a great job and everything is looking pretty flush. There's little gaps left for steel that still needs to be wrapped around there, but yeah, our front door is looking awesome. The new steel is now in place and our frame is strong enough to support the front doors. The bottom third of the doors will be removed, making the doors a bit lighter and to make space for our access steps. As someone who knows nothing about welding, I am fascinated as to how these guys get everything to blend together seamlessly. Another part of Mariah's nose area is also getting the smooth treatment. The bottom end of the windscreen base was not level. Chris climbs in, and after some TLC, the windscreen support is sorted and it looks smooth. One thing about this build is that, like, I get very excited when something big happens, like you put the engine in the engine bay or something like that. But there's a lot of little things going on at the moment, and they are critical little things. Little things that there are going to be a lot more of. So here are just a few of them. The frame for the solar panels is now complete and ready for installation on Mariah's roof. The holes for the lights in our bedroom are done. Smoker John has made the frame for our distribution board.
You have to drop it a little bit for the wires.
Remember when I messed up my measurements for my camera equipment foam while I popped into Durban? This is what was cut off. This is how wrong my measurements were. So now that foam is in there and it fits perfectly, so my equipment will be snug as a bug in a rug. The tall chain smoking skinny guy has also made a template for our overhead storage area in the driver's cabin, which will also house our TV set. Where's our TV set?
Over here.
There's our flat screen. It's a flat screen, very flat screen. That will be attached underneath that shelf, and then it'll just drop down. Voila! We have also decided to place our windscreen wiper motor at the bottom of the windscreen and not from the top. It will make servicing the windscreen motor a lot easier.
So if you need to go in there, you can take it off. And I mean, then you've got enough space to work with.
Yeah. Something that could be a lot smoother is our drivetrain. We still do not have the ability to drive under our own steam, something that I feel should be prioritized. After all the excitement of getting the engine into the engine compartment, I'm starting to get a little bit, what's the word, concerned that things have stopped since then, and we still need to sort out this drivetrain. So I'm hoping that Engine Pete can climb into this still this week. We need our drive shaft connected, we need all the pedals, everything, the brake, the clutch, accelerator, everything needs to be put into place. We haven't even got pedals. Now a really exciting bit of smooth news. Resin man Andre Nell has completed the dashboard mold. He very gently begins to pry the mold loose.
So any blemishes inside here will be cuck news, ne?
Yeah.
The process goes, yeah, you guessed it, smoothly. And suddenly, there it was. Our mold for our dashboard.
How's it look to you?
Looks pretty good. Don't see any major problems.
So the weeks and weeks and weeks of work that went into making this baby are now done. And this baby, I can see it's like chipping and everything, so this is basically throw away. Something else that I may as well throw away is my handmade water basin that you see here. Regular viewers will remember this little basin. Now, this little basin was made by an engineering company here in Margate for me, and it cost me $800, and it is disgusting. And we called it a Frankenfurter welding effort when they did it.
Rocky, mark out of 10, and what should be done different?
It's terrible. It's like an app did it.
We've tried to install plumbing onto this thing and unsuccessfully, so the decision has been made. It's going to be a waste of money again, but we are going to throw a cast and make a fiberglass one to put it in that will work. The basin will, however, make a great dog's bowl. Resin man Andre then proceeds to use the dodgy steel bowl as a mold for a sexy new fiberglass washing up sink. However, I would rather he was working elsewhere, and I feel old habits are slipping back into place. I was hoping that there would have been a bit more movement on this dashboard as well. We've got everything here. The mold is here. They've just got to make the product now. This has been standing here now for over 2 days. And I'm just not that happy about this, hey? I was on a bit of a mission and everything was irritating me, like this gemors that are my expensive solar system components. That drawer looks like a dog's breakfast and it needs to get sorted out. So I just want to take everything off there, pack it here neatly so we can see what's in there. Because it's all my solar stuff. It shouldn't, it's a bit of a mess right now.
Yeah.
It took 5 minutes to get it all sorted and smooth. And so we come to the end of another episode, an episode which is quite thin on content, which is deeply concerning. I'm going through one of my wobble stages, but I've just had a long chat with Bram about moving forward, because this thing is going on, and it looks as though he said end of August. It's probably more likely end of September. Yeah. Very, very worrying, but there's still a lot to do and it's a lot of little stuff. I need a little pick-me-upper, like a nice kiss. And talking about a kiss, in about 1907, 1908, Gustav Klimt created the kiss, an iconic piece of art. A Ukrainian artist has reconstructed Klimt's kiss. And this is the result of it, which is quite incredible. So just a little something, a little pick-me-upper, which I need right now. But we need to move ahead, and I need this wrapped up now. The marathon, and the hill's getting steeper. Anyway, thank you so much for the support and for keep on watching. I really, really appreciate it, and look after yourselves and keep safe. Remember to like us on Facebook and subscribe to our channel on YouTube. You will find us under A Dream Called Mirai. Until next time, keep your dreams alive.